The life of an actor is one that is innately fraught with a constant onslaught of emotions. Due to the collaborative and repeatable nature of theater, though, each actor's career is sure to be filled with a myriad of unique experiences and opportunities. The one thing, though, that unites every actor's shared experience is the often terrifying, seldom worth all the trouble that it causes, audition. Like most actors, I have auditioned a lot, and for what it's worth, I seem to have been rather successful at it. As such, I thought I would share the top 5 things that I've learned along the way. Whoa, no way, that's impossible! You love auditioning? Yes! Well, not really, but I say that I do because... Number 5! It is important to remember that every audition is a performance. Much like a show, it's an opportunity to share your hard work with an audience, however small, who's rooting for you to be fantastic. The fact of life for most actors is that you will spend most of your time auditioning. If you don't find some way to enjoy the auditioning process, you are going to be miserable. On that same vein of thought, it is crucial for you to be okay with and get used to rejection and criticism. Sure, it sucks, and I think everyone can agree that it's probably the worst part, but hey, it is what it is. Most actors, like myself, pursue a career on stage because they can't imagine doing anything else. As such, each audition is a new, fresh, exciting moment in the spotlight. Revel in that. Number 4. Come in prepared. Thinking of each audition not as a life or death judgment day experience, but rather an opportunity performance will help steer you in the right direction. These people are taking time out of their day to see what you can do, so you owe it to them to put in a little bit of work. You wouldn't step out on stage for a show without doing weeks of rehearsal and table work, so why do that for an audition? Once you have a monologue that you feel connected to, it is imperative that you not only read the entire play script that it came from, but also make sure that you are 100% clear on all of your given circumstances. Where are you? Who are you talking to? What are you trying to get them to do? Be specific, play your objectives, basic acting techniques to make your performance more enthralling. If you don't know an answer to one of these questions, and you haven't done your homework, make something up. As long as you make a strong, fun, creative choice, the directors will remember you. Also, remember that you aren't constricted to your mark. Each monologue has a journey, so lean into that. Number 3! It's all about posture. Fake it till you make it. Speaking of leaning, body posture is one of the most important things about any audition. Directors are looking for people who look like they feel comfortable on stage, even if they don't. So here's a quick checklist of 5 things you can remember to give yourself the illusion of confidence and preparedness right before you walk into the audition room. Make sure your knees are supple and aren't locked, and your legs are shoulder width apart. This will give you the appearance of readiness. It's an important part of actor neutral, and will allow a free flow of air from your head to your feet. Imagine as though you have a crown floating above your head, extending your spine, but allowing the rest of your body to remain relaxed below it. You are regal. You are powerful. Own it. Lead from your solar plexus. Right above your 2 floating ribs lies your solar plexus. Imagining as though this part of your body is what touches the air first as you walk will help give you an open stance. Keep your arms nicely to your side without tension. Nothing's worse than the velociraptors, so just allow your arms to sit where they naturally would. Open is a great psychological gesture to use for auditions. Act with an open heart. As silly as this one may sound, it is important as an actor to show humility and teamwork. You don't want to come off as cocky. Confidence is good, but too much can be fatal. Number 2! Allow yourself to be excited. One of the best parts of live theater as a performer are the exciting, unexpected, new choices that happen on stage. It is important to be ready for and welcome this kind of change in an audition. It can be so frustrating to spend hours getting your monologue to perfection and knowing that it can be done perfectly, like that one time that you did it, and then messing up a little bit when you're actually on the hot seat. If you freak out, they will see this and not want to cast you. So take it for what it is and say yes to a new choice. Go with it and allow yourself to be surprised. Number 1! Breathe! For the love of God, breathe! This is probably the most important note for any actor at any stage of the game, but it's especially important for people auditioning. Your body naturally breathes all the time. So, when it's not, there is something that is blocking your mental capacity in some degree. This can lead to inorganic performances, skyrocketing nerves, and eventually forgetting your lines. If you could remember to remind yourself to breathe deeply into the earth, opening your diaphragm, most of your problems will drift away. So, that's about it. There are obviously a lot more things that go into making a successful audition, but if you could just remember these few things, I think it'll make auditioning a lot more fun, a lot more successful for you. As always, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure to subscribe.